Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 50 of the Degenerates podcast.
Whoa, episode 50. Holy shit, dude.
That means we've been doing this for 49 weeks.
Damn. Exactly.
Damn. Wow. Wait, does that make this a special episode? The 50th episode special?
Sure. It'll be a Christmas episode.
No, we can do a Christmas episode of Christmas, though.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
This is the 50th episode spectacular. Wow. Maybe this will be like a clip show. I won't actually put clips in, but we can talk about, what's your favorite thing that we've ever talked about in these last 49 episodes?
Probably psychedelics. That's probably the most interesting thing.
Oh yeah, that's the one. I have that as the video.
Yeah.
Have you re-listened to that one?
No.
Oh, I have. Once, and then another time I showed it to somebody else, because I think it's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's...
I really like, at the end of the episode, everybody always laughs really hard because I start telling everybody, where they can buy drugs, what websites to go to. And
here's where you go buy
what
drugs.
What drugs are legal, where, and...
Go buy drugs.
Basically saying wherever you are in the world, there's a place where you can legally do there's a legal psychedelic somewhere.
Yeah, psychedelics are pretty fucking cool. It's cool to see what your mind can do.
Yeah, you don't even know what your mind can do until you do psychedelics, and then you're like, whoa, I completely understand crazy people now.
Whoa, this is what it's like to be crazy. What the fuck, dude?
It's okay to have a temporary craziness, I guess, though.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't hurt you. Well, it probably does. A little bit.
I don't know, maybe it does hurt you.
I imagine it at least probably, maybe, your brain up a little bit. Probably, make you a little bit... Might even give you PTSD if it's traumatic.
Oh, yeah. But it's fun.
Psychedelics are fun.
Unless they're traumatic. Mm-hmm.
Or... I don't know. Or something else.
I don't know, PTSD's okay. Everybody's got a little bit of PTSD in them, don't they? Everyone has probably been traumatized at some point.
Yeah, most likely.
Oh, yeah.
People can, it's relative trauma. So, one guy gets stung by a bee and that's the worst thing ever. Another guy gets, his whole entire family killed and that's, the same amount of PTSD.
Yeah. Sometimes it might just take a little while, certain exact situations in order to trigger a sort of response. Like, when I was young, this would have been grade 2 or 3. I remember, there was, we played a game of Grounder, and they made me it, and then they just, bullied me, and threw rocks at me, and all this stuff.
Oh, shit, and then, that's fucking retarded.
And then, way later, when I was 16, I was playing Grounder again, and then I became it, and then, someone threw a french fry at me, and then I freaked out. I was back at when I was in grade 2, and I thought I was back there again, and I freaked shit. And I started throwing rocks at all of them.
What the fuck?
Because I thought they threw a rock at me, but I guess it was just a french fry.
Yeah, that's
But
called regression, dude. You just
hmm?
regress. You just regress. And it's like, oh shit.
Regress.
Yeah, it's like going back to like a previous like
Oh, yeah,
age.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and this wasn't fun, but
No.
that's the only time it ever happened, and I guess I just shouldn't play Grounder because someone might throw something at
Yeah,
me.
maybe.
Yeah. Hmm.
I mean, yeah. I would assume that's a bit of an overreaction, but seeing as it's probably hard to control, I doubt it's even your fault.
Hmm.
Seeing as,
Well, yeah,
yeah,
of course it's an overreaction to just getting a French fry thrown,
yeah,
but I'm just saying. I think that if you have some sort of trauma, then you might need like certain. You generally there's specific triggers that will trigger you to have like an episode.
yeah,
That's all. That's all I'm saying.
yeah. Dude, I wonder if I have a traumatic event.
I don't know, man.
Who knows? I don't think I've ever like freaked out before. Except
That
for,
doesn't
yeah.
mean you can't get triggered in the future. You
Yep,
know.
doesn't mean, yep, I could. It's possible. Something really bad could have happened to me. Maybe my uncle touched my pee-pee. Oh no.
Do you remember that?
No.
Well, okay. Well, it probably isn't gonna just be a problem then.
Probably not. Of course, but I
Because
don't remember most things.
oh yeah, but if someone asks you a lot about it or shows you something, then you'll remember it, right?
Probably.
Like you have to be like prodded into remembering it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What if so you can you remember being touched by your uncle even if that's all you're talking about and shit?
Mm, I don't think so.
Okay, well then you probably weren't touched by your uncle. That's the test.
That's the test. Does
Yeah.
thinking about your uncle touching you make you sad? No?
No, it
Yes?
makes me very happy.
Creepy uncles.
I don't even have a creepy uncle.
Damn, you're missing out.
Well, you have a creepy uncle?
Uh, kinda? Not really.
Yeah, the only creepy uncle I've heard of was Uncle Alex.
Uncle Alex?
Yeah, from Mumkey's Anime Reviews. Everyone go
Uh,
watch Mumkey's Anime Reviews. You know Uncle Alex.
Uncle Alex. Yeah.
He's like the main antagonist of the show.
Fucking antagonist, that's an uncle.
Well,
That's the best character
he
backstory.
raped Mumkey when he was a kid.
What the fuck?
And all the time making him do crazy stuff, making like child porn with him and stuff. And
What?
Mumkey's all traumatized from it. That's what the main storyline of Mumkey's Anime Reviews is.
Monkey's a fucked up dude. Dude. I just do not understand. I don't understand.
Yeah, one of my favorite Mumkey's Anime Reviews are two of my favorite. One, he reviews depression. And then in the final episode, or I guess he's done another one a few months ago now, but in the original final episode, he reviews suicide. And
Ah.
those two are really good. You should watch anyone, if you don't even want to watch the rest of them, watch the depression one and the suicide one.
Mm.
they're really good. They're not even funny. They're just serious, and it really showcases how good of a writer Mumkey can be. They're
Oh.
really good.
Well, if they're serious, then they're probably good. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, the joke is that they're serious videos, but they're still Mumkey's anime reviews. He did a really serious and the Mumkey's anime review of Elliot Rodger. He did like a whole like hour-long documentary about Elliot Rodger and the psyche, digging into why he did it and how to try to prevent mass murders and stuff and
Yeah.
all that stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Although he comes to the conclusion that it would be impossible to prevent all mass murders, but he said that one of the best ways to try and prevent it would be to just go out and love other people, because he kind of got the feeling that Elliot Rodger just kind of felt unloved by a lot of people. Like, he didn't really get very much love. So just go out and try and love as many people as you can. That's the best you can do. That's what he says at the end. And I think that's a pretty good message.
Sure.
Well, you don't think it is?
I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. I guess it's probably an RA message.
Yeah, how what's the best way you think that mass murders could be prevented?
Probably identifying risk factors in childhood and possibly adulthood. And then, targeting those kids in schools and probably like being nice to them in schools. Just so they don't like grow up and be like super resentful and hateful.
And that's what the adults have to do.
Pretty much, yeah.
I feel like with kids, I feel like they worry more about what their peers, like the people their own age, would think about them.
Oh.
Or that probably matters a lot more to them, unless it's like their parents.
Yeah, actually, it would be. It's hard to tell kids to just be nice to someone, because if you tell them, they're probably not going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
So, I guess you'd probably have to
kill all the children.
Yes. No. Probably just like get the kid the kid's probably just not very good with people. So just get him. Just fucking.
Yeah, Elliot Rodger had autism. He high functioning autism though. But, yeah.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it's not cool, but it's interesting. Yeah. So just ensure that the kid knows how to interact socially with other kids.
Okay. And how would you figure out the signs? Don't you think that might be hard?
Figure out what signs?
Well, you said that you'd have to target children who were exhibiting signs of maybe like what serial killers or mass murderers would have done when they were young.
A few traits that seem to be prevalent, to me at least, is aloneness, is just like being lonely, not being around people, or having like one or two friends who are also kind of like loners.
And you think that's what mass murderers are like?
Not all. Definitely not. Definitely a history of sociopathy or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'd imagine that's probably easy to tell if kids are manipulating you or not. So manipulative behavior would also be on the lookout and lying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But a lot of sociopaths aren't murderers too, though.
No, but they're still at risk.
Well, isn't everybody at risk though?
Everybody is at risk, but you can't focus on everybody at one time. Gotta
Yeah.
break it down.
So you gotta single out a group.
Yep. And that group just happens to be the future serial killers group.
Yeah,
Whoa,
but
crazy.
that won't prevent mass murders though.
No.
And
Because some
that's
guy
what we're brainstorming
somewhere
here. We're trying to
will-
prevent all mass murders from ever happening ever again.
Okay, that's impossible. Some guy somewhere will have his will have a shitty life, or will have a good life. Then his life will be ruined, and then he'll fucking do something crazy.
Hmm.
That's what happened.
I have an idea.
What?
We should have campaigns where if someone ever we just tell everybody if you ever feel like shooting up a school or doing anything like that, if you ever crack, what you should do is just kill yourself first. Just make sure everybody knows that, and then there won't be any more mass murders.
Just kill yourself first.
Yeah, just make sure you're the first person who you kill.
Yeah. Damage control.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could just find all the people who are going through the worst parts of their lives and just kill them.
I don't think so.
We should just genocide them all.
Yes, genocide people who are sad.
No, then there
more
will be no
sadness.
more. There will be no more mass murders then.
Man, some people who are happy can commit mass murders.
Well, yeah, and also we'd be mass murdering a whole bunch of people in the first place.
Oh yeah, but they're sad. Nobody cares about them.
I care.
I care too, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Sad people. I think sad people are growing. They're becoming more and more.
Yeah. It's all because of these screens.
These screens, this technology makes us,
Mm-hmm.
it pumps us full of these nanites and microscopic stuffs.
Oh, I finished Persona 5 Royal.
Oh wow, how was it?
I was just about to say I should give it a review. I can tell you how was it. I should give it a review right here.
Yeah.
The exclusive. What does Tony think about this video game? That took him. How long did it take me to beat it?
Oh geez, took you like a few months, like 2 months.
Yeah, in total it was 117 hours and 2 minutes. And I'm also working every day.
Yeah.
So yeah, most of my free time in the last few months. And yeah, it's pretty good. It follows pretty much the same story as, there's going to be spoilers. I'm happy that when the game first came out, everyone was just posting, no spoilers and stuff. But whatever, it's been out for a few months. If I beat it, then that means you could have beat it because I'm busy. That means everybody else should have beat the game before I did. if you're into the game. So everybody should know. There's a new confidant called Dr. Maruki, who's a guidance counselor. And his palace is the new ending. It's the final palace of the game. You can only unlock the secret ending that has like 15 to 20 hours of extra gameplay if you rank Dr. Maruki up to the full confidant before the end. You have to rank up Akechi all the way up before the end. And that's how you unlock it. And if you want to rank everybody up, then you have to make sure that you have Kasumi ranked up to rank 5 before that happens. And also, Kasumi isn't Kasumi. She's actually her sister. Kasumi died a long time ago, and then Dr. Maruki changed her cognition to make her think that she was the dead one, and that she had died.
What the fuck?
Whoa. Oh yeah, because Dr. Maruki, the guidance counselor, has the ability to change people's cognitions, and he wants to use it to make everybody happier. He wants to make a paradise on Earth, and you've got to stop him.
Yeah. Yeah, no thank you. I'd rather not have a paradise on Earth where I think that I'm fucking Liam Neeson or some shit.
Yeah, well, a lot of the reasoning for going against him is that, they'd rather work for their own paradise instead of just suddenly, oh, everything's awesome and someone else is pulling all the strings and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you fight him, and then, you get him, and then the palace gets destroyed, but then he still wants to fight, so you fight him again. There's a really funny part, I was laughing, where, after you've defeated him, his persona's gone, and your persona's gone, because once you defeat him, everything goes back to the way it was, and you can't use personas anymore, because at the end of the original game, you destroy mementos, and that completely destroys the other world.
Yeah.
But he changed it so mementos back, but once you get rid of his palace, everything goes back to the way it was. So, both of your personas are gone, so then you guys are just going back and forth, punching each other in the face.
What?
It's just Joker and Dr. Maruki, and I thought it was really funny.
Smack.
Even though it's supposed to be very emotional, but I don't know. It's just after fighting with the personas, I just found it kind of funny. But Dr. Maruki was very angry. But
he would be if he was being punched in the face.
Yeah. And so then at the end, they changed the ending. You get the true ending if you do this way. In the original ending, all of the characters all of the Phantom Thieves drive Joker back to his home, and they're all like, yeah, and then, it's just a whole nother adventure. Yeah, we've got lots of adventures to come. But then at the end of this one, lots of people didn't like it because of the new ending. Because the old ending was very good. It was very happy. It was like, they'll always see each other. They'll always be together. But after you defeat Maruki's palace, everybody starts talking about how, they're all going to go off, they're going to do different things, and they might not see each other again. And then at the end, when they pull up in the van to drive him to his home, they end up not driving him, because Dr. Maruki pulls up in a taxi, and then he gets a ride from Dr. Maruki, and then he just goes home on the train. And a lot of people didn't really like that ending. They thought it was kind of anticlimactic. But I think I understand what they were going for, because the original ending was all like, oh yeah, we have loads of adventures and stuff. But it's like, it feels kind of like this new ending is kind of like, oh well, we've been hanging out with these Persona 5 characters for a long time now. It's about time that we put them away,
Persona
put them back in the toy box, and start looking forward to Persona 6 with new characters, new story, new everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hard to work on Persona 6 from what I hear, so that'll be good.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Video games, pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
Man.
And so my rating is like 9 out of 10, because I actually did like the ending after I thought about it. At first I was like, yeah, that was kind of a weird ending considering how like awesome the ending of the original game was. But then I started thinking about it. I was like, I think I know what they were going for, and it makes sense. So yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Persona is a game made with love.
Mm.
Because a lot of stuff went into that
Without
game.
love, it cannot be seen.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm. What does love feel like?
What do you mean?
Because, like, emotions are in the body. That's how
Mm-hmm.
they
Well,
start.
in like the brain.
No, they come in from the body.
What do you mean?
So, like, emotions are basically, uh, jeez, because my cat is just fucking my door
Yeah,
up.
I was gonna say I can hear your cat.
Yeah, but essentially the body is where a lot of shit starts, and so a lot of like an emotional reaction is like starts in the body because that's like the easiest way for it to be represented. And so some people say uh like some people have like a pain in their chest or some shit like that whenever like something bad happens to them, or they get like hot when they're angry. Um, certain things like that.
So that's like, I think that's Ayurveda.
No, I haven't looked at Ayurveda for this.
Oh, well, I've only seen this in like more spiritual ways of looking at it. I would think that the emotion comes from the brain, and it causes your body to do that. That's what I would think, not the other way around. That makes more sense to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean that you feel emotions in your body,
Mm.
not necessarily like they start in your body. I probably said that wrong.
Mm.
But yeah, they do start in your brain. Well, they start with your sense perceptions, and that's like goes to your thing, goes to either your spine or your brain, because you can have an emotional reaction without anything touching your brain. That's a fear response. You can have a fear response without anything going to your brain, just spinal
Mm.
cord.
Well, spinal cord is pretty much your brain, and he's connected right to it. It's got all the.
Yeah, but it's
I
not
was.
your brain, dude. It's cool.
Yeah.
Your spine. It's not your brain, it's your spine.
Uh, it goes like right into your brain, though.
Yeah, it's like a data jack. You just like that's what it sounds like when you
Yeah.
plug in your spine in the morning.
I don't plug my spine in the morning,
What do you
though.
mean you don't?
No, do you?
How do you charge it?
I've never charged my spine.
Dude, fucking everybody's crazy except for me.
Oh yeah, that's a good way to look at the world.
Yep.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yep, it's very logical.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody crazy except for me.
Everybody's stupid except for me.
Yeah. Homer Simpson.
Is that what he said?
I think so, yeah.
Oh well, it's about time to wrap it up.
Yep.
Doopy doopers.
Sdoop. Pre. Doop. Boop. Yeah.
Okay, this has been episode 50. It's been 50 long years. We do one episode a year.
It's been 50 long years. Okay.
And that's the end of episode 50, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Boy.